made a number of videos about various safety tools, and I constantly advocate for gaming tables to be open, safe places where everyone can find a place in the hobby. Partially because I've been at tables and spaces where I haven't felt welcome, and I don't want anybody else to be in that situation. But what should you do if you find yourself at an unsafe table? Well, let's get into it. I had somebody specifically ask for this video topic, so if you have any video topics that you would like us to cover, please let us know in the comments below. First, I think you should figure out what it is that is making you feel uncomfortable or unsafe. Is it the way another player is acting or speaking, whether that's in or out of character? Is it a topic in the game or something else entirely? Once you figure out what it is, then you can go about addressing it, because you can't fix a problem until you know what the problem is. So one way to make a table feel safer is use a safety tool. We have done a number of videos on different safety tools, so you can go check those out and see which one sounds best for you, and maybe, share some of those videos with your group so everyone can decide what's going to work best for the table. Especially if there is a topic in the game that's pushing or crossing a line you have that is making you feel unsafe emotionally or mentally. One of the great things with safety tools is that they allow you to have some tough, maybe troubling topics in your game and still know that there's an agreement to respect everyone's boundaries and how to handle if something does kind of cross a line, so you can get back to gaming and everyone can be enjoying the game, even if it's, like a horror game or a game that is dealing with some very close to real world topics. You're all going to be safe and be able to explore those in a way, knowing that it's not going to, have a negative mental or emotional toll on somebody. And if you suggest implementing a safety tool and one of or more of the rest of the table refuse to use it or mocks you for even suggesting it, well, that's probably going to tell you a whole lot more about those players and may signal that this isn't the table for you. Okay, so either with in-game issues or if you're having an issue with another player or the GM, you may want to find an ally before kind of addressing it. Is there another player who also doesn't like where the game is heading? The two of you can maybe chat with the GM, and that might give you more confidence knowing that somebody has your back and it's not just you. If you're having an issue with another player, I'd get the GM's help. They can help moderate between you and the other player, and then also help enforce any decisions on how to move the game forward. Even if your ally doesn't share your exact concerns, knowing that there is someone who will have your back may make you feel more confident bringing up the issue that you have. With these interpersonal things, I definitely suggest bringing it up during a break or before or after session and not during the game. That, I think, takes some pressure off of needing to rush through talking things through and get back to the game. One thing to note with just kind of this idea of having an ally, make sure whoever it is that you're talking to doesn't feel ganged up on. It's more of like, hey, I'm here, I have support, I want to figure out how to fix this, we can work together. I want to give a huge thanks to all of our patrons, especially Black Dragon Gaming. If you enjoy our videos and want to help support what we do, help us up the quality and continue making these videos, as well as get some cool patron perks, you can head on over to patreon.com/rollforinitiative and choose your patron level. Now, I will say, if something crosses a line in-game, like someone uses a slur, whether it's in character or not, there is absolutely nothing wrong with stopping and telling that person you are not okay with that. I've done it once or twice. I know there was once in a home game, a player used a curse word in character that I personally found really offensive, and then I kind of let the first time roll, and then the second time he used it, I brought it up because I didn't want this to become a regular thing because it was pulling me really out of game. He and the other players just said, okay, they wouldn't use that word again, and we continued on. Hey, if somebody, if you're on the other end of that and somebody says, hey, something you said is offensive, that's the way to handle it. Say, I'm sorry. make the change and move on. And then also at a convention, a GM was playing a NPC who was interacting with my character, and he chose to stare at my boobs while making a lewd comment. Ryan happened to be at the table, so that also helped. You know, I knew I had an ally, someone who would back me up, and he didn't end up needing to step in, but I felt a lot more comfortable standing up for myself and telling the GM, hey, that crossed a line for me. That didn't feel like role play. That felt like you were making a lewd comment. He backpedaled, tried to say he didn't mean anything, that he was an ally and had lots of women friends. And the game just kind of wasn't great after that. His reaction and the other guys at the table's reaction mainly told me that he and that table wasn't the place for me. And luckily it was a convention, so we finished the game, went our separate ways, and it wasn't like I was giving up a regular gaming group. Which brings me to my last point. Sometimes the best way to deal with an unsafe table is just to leave. I've done a video all about my experience leaving a game, and I will say, no matter what the reason, it's gonna suck. But here's the thing. Your mental, physical, and emotional safety is more important than a game. I struggled leaving because I didn't want to lose friends, but truthfully, I wasn't really happy in that game. If you're playing with people who really are your friends, they're going to care if you're happy, and especially care if you feel safe around them. And if you aren't, that's a sign that something needs to change. And if the rest of the table isn't willing to work with you to make a change, then they aren't the kinds of friends at least I'd want to have. Plus, leaving will open up your time and energy to find a table and game where you do feel comfortable and safe to play. So how about you? Do you have any experiences or advice of how to handle if you find yourself in an unsafe gaming space? Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time on Roll for Initiative. Bye! Did I do everything? I did a thumbnail before I when I first started filming. I did the Patreon thanks, and now I'm dancing. Goodbye.